The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
The Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffs! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Hard running there. And runs through another one. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And he just keeps running through tackles. One man cannot bring him down. It's like he's channeling Bo Jackson.
I mean, just unbelievable effort. Just running with ferocity, running physical, breaking tackle. This is an Auburn running back, and I love when you mention Bo Jackson because that's exactly what he did carry after carry.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They flipped into the field and we're ready to play.
14, Colorado, 7.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Good enough.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quarterback gets the first down. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Woodside. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. Just steamrolling the defense. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Toss sweep to the right. There he goes. Showing off the arm. He's smacked, just plowing ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the corner. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense. He
is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Lewis wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Falls in the deep ball. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except for ticket holders.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Lewis to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. The trip to the end zone, his 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Myers on the move. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield. So here comes the Auburn offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, Bucks. once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to
breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Just steamrolling the defense. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Going up top. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He rifles one deep down the right side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He's taking the shot. It's complete. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense. And that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 18 to Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball.
Breaks into the open. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Look out, he's got room. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Second down.
On the ready.
That's the end of the third.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
35.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go to the toss. On the move at the 30. Just plowing ahead. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football in the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field.
Max going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Lewis wants to pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Woodside. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Finding open areas. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
84, Colorado, 42.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've...
Trying to burn this defensive back. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for space. It's Hansen. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good
nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude
headed to the end zone, and he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. If there's time to pad the stats. Now looking to throw back to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad.